Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stavros'S preview for the weekend. Obviously, the carnivals are going to start hotting up shortly, so we're going to start seeing some better quality horses arriving. There's a couple of interesting races in Sydney and Melbourne. Had a quick look around at the other meetings. Nothing at Belmont caught my eye. Eagle Farm, again, a fairly ordinary meeting up there. From New Zealand, nothing really there. The Wanganui meeting's not too bad. There's a couple of reasonable races there. Perhaps later in the day in the big race, there might be a bit of value in race 8. Now, at this stage, the track probably slow to heavy. 10 Bells is an interesting one for me. Nice little trial. He had it under a double wrap. Never really let it go at any stage. Track work's been quite nice. So might be one at a bit of odds for you. I think it was $41 last night, so we snapped up a bit of that and went for it. And Capital Diamond is another one. Now, I've been waiting for this one for a few weeks. Its track work's been really, really good. The only thing with it, best on good to dead, although it's 3 out of 5 in the money on the slow heavy, obviously on top of the ground. No rider allocated for it yet, so there's a good chance they'll probably scratch it. I took $21 just in case. It's money back anyway if they take it out. So one at a bit of odds. Wanganui, race 8, number 6, 10 Bells. That's basically it from New Zealand. Don't like the other meetings really. I didn't see any value anywhere. We'll go to Flemington. There's a few 3-year-old races now. I don't touch the 3-year-olds at this time of the year, guys. So if you like anything, good luck. I'm always happy to pass those races. So races 1 and 2, I'm not interested in. Race 3, Bells of Troy, probably going to go close to winning, but under the odds for me. Not really interested in backing horses at this sort of price. If you like it, back it. For me, $5.50, absolute rock bottom price. If it got out to $6 or $7, $7.50, maybe I'll consider it. But horses coming from the back of the field with Newitt on it, not for me. But it is a winning chance. Its last 2 runs have been really good. Race 4, again, we went for Launay last start. It was a pretty ordinary effort. It was bolting coming to the corner and then just gave it away, did nothing. It was a very, very ordinary run. $6, absolute rock bottom. Wouldn't want to be touching it at that price. Same with Pago Rock, I think at 9 to 2. It's under the odds for me. Danny the Fox, it's probably ready to win a race, but again, it's just a little bit too short for me at 3 to 1. I just can't bring myself to back these sort of horses at this sort of price. I'm hoping that the 17 gets a start. They bet $26. I was happy to jump in at the 26 on Weissmuller. I went for it last start. I probably jumped in half a run too quick. It was a nice run. He settled it on the speed, ridden it a bit too close last time, so happy to be on it. Flemington, race 4, number 17, Weissmuller. Race 5, I've passed. Now, obviously, the Mackay Diva, it's a terrific race. Yeah, I can't come into the favourite, guys. I know it was impressive winning, but on sectional times, it couldn't beat anything. It looked impressive, but when you sort of lined up the run that day against the weak 3-year-olds that ran around that day, the 3-year-olds ran home about 4 or 5 lengths quicker than it. So it's a little bit of a concern. Obviously, it was slightly underdone first up, but I mean, at the end of the day, when you actually analyse the field that it beat, 3 welter horses, 3 wet trackers on a dry track. So didn't beat anything. That's the problem. We know it's got ability. There's no one's doubting its ability. It's the fact that, it's in this sort of company now. Looking for something to have an interest in the race. I mean, there's obviously a lot of these cups type horses coming into this. I don't want to be on them at this stage. Mr. Moe trial, terrific in WA. He had 3 nice trials. Goes very, very well fresh. I mean, this is elite company, of course, but did win the railway first up at a mile. So this is no stronger than a railway stakes field. So you'd have to give it a chance at the price. You know, I'm quite happy to have something on it at $21. I think that's probably over the odds for me. Four Teller. Now, coming out of Bayron's run, now this thing was a mile away and just made up terrific amount of ground. But that's its go. It needs a lot of speed in the race. You know, but at 16 to 1, I'm happy to have something on it, you know, at that sort of price. I just think it's over the odds. And the other one is Walled Park. Now, this ran on quite nicely in a trial. Interesting horse. This $21. Quite happy to have something on it. Basically, I've gone looking for a bit of value here, betting around the favourite like I normally do. Number 3, Mr. Moe. Number 12, Walled Park. And number 5, Four Teller, looking for a bit of value. Race 7, down the straight again. The favourite, going to be hard to beat. Can't tumble into it at with the 57.5. And certainly I wouldn't want to be taking 7 to 4. Fontalina's an interesting one for me. Nice trial. Could get out in front. Might give him something to catch in this. I thought $12 was over the odds. I was happy to have something on it. The other one I didn't mind was British General. I thought it was over the odds at the $20. Quite happy to have something on it at 25 to 1. But these are more on spec. I went for Adamantium first up. I thought the ride was disgraceful. It'll be interesting to see what he does here. I think this is, if it gets out to double figures, I'm happy to jump into this one as well. So at the moment, I've had a little spec bet on British General and Fontalina, but I'm waiting for Adamantium to get out to better than probably $9. Or if it gets out to $9 or $10, I'm happy to jump in. Don't like the last race, although the 13, You're So Good. It was a little bit unlucky last start. I had a couple of looks at the replay. I thought it was a little bit stiff. Found a bit of trouble where it probably shouldn't have been. Barrier 15, well, you know, good luck out there. $12 under the odds for me. Gets out to $15 or $20, might poke my nose in. Other than that, I don't really like the race. So we go to Randwick. Couple of good races there. Don't like I say, don't bet the 3-year-olds. Race 6 at Randwick. Yeah, I don't know about this race. There's a few of them first up here. A couple of them at trial, really nice. I mean, Sincero's a high order horse. I think they made a mistake with it last year, trying to get it to stay. I think this is a terrific sprinter miler. They bet $6.50. Touched $7. At $7, I was happy to jump in and have something on it. I think it's over the odds at that price. Barrier 15 and Schofield's a little bit of a concern, but it's the best horse for me in the race, so I'm quite happy to be jumping on it. Scream Machine, beautiful trial this. The only problem, of course, it's got a Hieronymus on it and an inside gate that's going to go back to last. But at $51, I'll take my chances. I think it's over the odds at that price. And Sacred Falls. Now, this is another one that's trialled really well. I think this has got a chance at around $8 or $9. In the end, I've gone for number 2, Sincero, from probably 15, Scream Machine, and 3, Sacred Falls. Faulkner's got plenty of ability. I think it might be a wet tracker. Happy to risk it. Race 7, don't really like the race. Something caught my eye at a price here, and that's really why I've sort of jumped in. Now, we went for Veyron last start, and it got the money. Now, they ran really quick time. They ran within 2 lengths of the track record. There was a horse in this that was tailed off, Sneaker Peak. Now, I think it's gone close to 21 running its last sectional in about 21. Four-teller ran very, very quick with it. This has got beaten 4 lengths. I think it's made up a tremendous amount of ground. $26 for me. That's what got me in to have a bet. I don't like the race, but the run was very, very good. I don't want to be on Veyron now. We got the money with it at 20, 25 to 1 and 30 to 1. We're not going to be jumping in at 3 to 1. So happy to take a spec bet at Randwick Race 7, number 8, Sneaker Peak at double figure odds. And in the last, I've been waiting for this one. They scratched it a couple of times. The top weight, Shawnee Rose. Now, the trial was good. And they put the claiming apprentice on it. Yeah, he's not that flash, but as long as he doesn't fall off it, I think we're going to get a good run for our money here. I like this horse first up. Never missed a place but fresh, so happy to have a lash at it at the 12 and 14 to 1. Randwick Race 8, number 1. Hong Kong starts on the weekend, guys. I'll be doing a preview for that probably Friday night. There's a bit of rain there. Naturally, the club has bunged in a few extra dollars. They've added in 15 million Hong Kong dollars into the TT. They expect the pot to get to about 28 million. Very tough races, as you would expect. Every horse is resuming off a 2.5 month gap. So I've had a preliminary look. Tough, but possible. We'll be there. We'll be getting involved. There's also a jackpot next week at Happy Valley. Now, I've been sending out a few emails in the last couple of weeks with the link and everything to create your own logins at the Hong Kong site. Please do that, guys, because I don't and won't be sending out emails every second day or third day to give you selections and things like that. Everything that you need to know will be up there. Keep in mind that the spring attack is also coming into play very, very shortly. If you want to participate in that, you've got a couple of weeks still to join in. That's starting to shape up, looking reasonably well. So we'll be having a nice go. Give them something to think about. There'll be more information coming out about that very, very shortly. Good luck to everybody on the weekend. I hope you have great success. Good luck to all the members for Hong Kong for the new season kicking in on Sunday. And I look forward to catching up with as many of you that I possibly can during the season. If you're coming up my way, don't hesitate to send me an email. I'm always happy to catch up with everybody. Good luck on the weekend, guys, and thanks for tuning in.